Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, I bring you guys something a little different. Joining the Genshin Impact home screens from a while back, with a score of over 8,000, I bring you the thunderous Raiden Shogun. This is going to be another one in my series on how to customize your home screen like a pro. A series where I show you how you can easily and quickly get these stunning minimalistic setups on your Android phones. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out the previous episodes. And following that format, I'm going to show you how you can take a basic home screen setup and turn it into something like this. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to help support the channel. And don't forget to submit your live wallpaper and home screen requests right from within the Epic Live Wallpaper app. Just head to the live section and then click on the request button. And remember to boost your favorite ones using both the heart and the booster buttons here. So here she is, Raiden Shogun standing tall on a roaring backdrop. Now at first glance, this home screen seems super simple, with miniature icons running across the bottom of our screen, accompanied by this date and battery indicator. However, I've taken things a bit further than that, making it so the wallpaper itself seems interactive. So anytime you tap on one of the orbs, a different app opens. All done through the use of invisible icons. Just use my trick in the top right corner to get the full breakdown. All you're going to need is simply Nova Launcher. And speaking of Nova, for this setup, you're not only going to need Nova Launcher, but also KWGT, and to complete the look, I'll be using the Hex installer for system-wide customization. The link for these and everything else that you're going to need are going to be in the description below. Now as a quick note, if you want that full screen edge to edge look for your home screen setup without those ugly signal bars, then make sure you disable the notification bar within Nova Launcher settings. And to get this comfy icon layout, make sure to head to Nova's home screen settings and change the grid size to 5 across and 12 down. And to really clean up your home screen, I highly recommend you turn off icon labels, increase your icon size, as well as disabling your home screen dock. Now that we have that out the way, the icon pack that we're using in this setup to give us this blocky white look is the Vid icon pack, which sadly is no longer available on the Play Store, so I'll leave an alternative link for down in the video description below. Just simply head to Nova's look and feel section and set the pack as your system icons. And before we go any further, make sure you grab this unique wallpaper from my very own custom creation app. Just simply head to the live video section and you'll find it there. And remember, if you have any wallpaper suggestions of your own, make sure to let me know from right within the app itself and boost the ones that you want to see next. Next up, this awesome KWGT widget. But before we get into it, we need to make sure that we enable Widget Overlapping. You can find this at the bottom of Nova Launcher's home screen section. Just simply make sure to enable both of these options here. Now that we have that out the way, let's move on to our date and battery indicator, the base of which from the vanilla pack is Widget 105. So let's start by loading in the KWGT layout to our home screen, and then we want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now here, make sure to also long press the widget and toggle the padding option. And additionally, to make sure we're not covering up our app icons, we also want to select the option to send it to the back. Now within KWGT, we're first going to start by adjusting the widget size. To do this, we're going to head to the Layer tab. Here, we want to select Scale by using the tick boxes, and then hit the calculator button in the top right of our screens. Now, as we change the scale, we can visually see it on screen. Here, for my screen, I'm going for a scale of 88.8. Next up, let's replace that default hello with our own phone battery level. For this, we want to head back to the item list and head into the stack group item. Then the first group in the list, and then once more. Now here, within the text item, we want to simply replace this default text option with our own custom formula.
And just like that, we now have the battery level shown on the widget. Next up, let's align it so it stays on the left hand side of our screens. For this, we simply want to head back up through the different layers until you get to these two stacked group items. Now here, using the positioning tab, we want to simply change its anchoring point from center to center left, keeping the widget right up against the canvas. And now, as a final tweak, to make sure that the widget doesn't overlap any of our home screen app icons as it changes through the different dates, we want to head back to the item list, and within the first overlap group's text item, we want to change its type from fixed font height to fit width. After which, we also want to adjust its width to about 284.
And wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across the whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. And alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. If you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to help support the channel. And if you have any theme suggestions or requests, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. See you next time on Into the Parkerverse.